I just want to say that I'm sorry. I'm so emotional right now. I just want to say how grateful I am to each and every one of you and how much I love you all so much. This is really helping keep my spirits up and help me do something good to give back. So I'm going to have to count up how many ribbons there were today, so I can make my donation for today. But please stay in touch and keep the pictures and the ribbons and the love coming. Yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, welcome to Darpan Dialogue. During COVID-19 times, frontline workers and nurses have been the key in holding up the fort. It's been trying times for all of us, and they have been working so hard. And we bring you the story of one particular nurse who is a nurse at St. Paul's Hospital, Amy Sangha, and she ended up testing positive for COVID-19. And we want to share the story of hope and resilience with you. Let's say hello to Amy Sangha. Hi, Amy, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks, Ish. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you for asking. So what happened once you found out you tested positive for COVID-19?
First, I want to thank you for taking an interest in my story. And once I found out that I tested positive for COVID-19, my symptoms continued to worsen. Unfortunately, I was hospitalized for a few days. Thankfully, I didn't need to stay in hospital for very long. However, as any recovery, there is sequelae, and just when you test negative, there's still ongoing breathing issues and things that I'm working through. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Really great to hear that you're doing a lot better. With that said, when were you in hospital and when were you released?
So I went into hospital about 10 days after testing positive, and then I stayed in hospital for about 4 nights. It was early April that I was released from the hospital.
So tell me about the Giving Tree. Where did the idea come from?
So the Giving Tree, there's a willow tree in my front yard, and when I was at home on isolation, I was spending a lot of time either in my bedroom or in the living room, both rooms from which I could see the tree. And the more I looked out at the tree, the more it began to take on a life of its own, and meaning for me, in that it represents life and growth. And if you look at trees in the fall, they lose their leaves, but they still continue to stand. So it had a really powerful symbolism for me. And I thought, what if we got people to tie ribbons on this tree, and it gave me something to look at to keep my spirits up? So that's kind of how it started. I have no idea where the idea came to me. It was a gift.
That's fantastic. And you had a lot of people respond?
I did. In total, between my friends and family, there was about 450 people that responded, either by physically coming and tying a ribbon on the actual tree, or by sending in photos of ribbons they had tied on their own trees.
That is fantastic. That is such a wonderful idea.
It was
You
pretty
didn't
great.
give up. Yeah, that you didn't give up. You kept going, and what a wonderful way to kind of also bring people together. Everybody keeps saying social distancing, but it's not social distancing. It's physical distancing. And
That's
I think,
correct.
and I
Yes.
think that these kind of ideas definitely bring community together and just give people hope. As schools are opening, and we are hearing of a recent outbreak that happened at Burnaby Hospital. Do you have a message at all for the community?
We need to stay calm. We need to be aware, but we need to just continue with doing the things that are within our control. We just be vigilant about doing what we can do to adhere to safety principles, hand washing, physical distancing. That's a beautiful distinction that you've made. And just wearing our masks and things like that. I'm not a parent, I don't have children, so I can just imagine the distress and the burden of those crucial decisions. So my message would be to just be kind to yourselves and to know that we are all doing the best we can with the information that we have.
That's a wonderful message, Amy Sangha. Thank you so much for taking the time. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ish.